Hello everyone, and here we are again with another Dokkan battle video. It's Minato, and we're going to be taking a look at the global Goten and Trunks celebration to Greater Heights Super Growth campaign. This is also technically the 6th anniversary countdown missions campaign as well, so that's very exciting for global Dokkan. Shoutouts to Dragon Slayer 50. Actually, not too sure. I recommend following this guy. He posts a lot of interesting and informative stuff about Dokkan, so if you haven't already, go ahead and do so. But yeah, we're going to be taking a look here at the full celebration details and basically giving my thoughts on the units that are coming up. So, I'm just looking over login bonus, blah, 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 blah. So the 6th anniversary missions, this is very interesting right here. So as it says right here, there's two types of countdown missions, basic and advanced. The advanced will be available through the event period, while the basic missions will be updated every week. Complete various missions to get up to 66 celebrations to summon tickets while counting down to the 6th anniversary. And these are the missions right there. I don't actually know what the missions are exactly, or what the missions that you have to do, but in total you can get 66 ticket summons, which would be for the normal ticket banner. I actually did not pull up the banner, but it's basically like the banner will have like AGO Krillin and Vados, Aster Topo, Intopo, units like that. Those unfeatured units, the normal banner where you can get LRs. It's not the 66 guaranteed LR summon, nor is it the actual other ticket summons that JP had during the anniversary. So these are just a normal ticket banner. I still think it's very generous. JP got around like 140-ish tickets, so this rounds this up to like over 200 tickets for global in total, if the amount of tickets given to the anniversary will stay the same, which is very, very good. That's a really healthy amount of tickets, I'd say. Continuing on here, just normal sales. Nothing really special there. The Goten and Trunks Stokon Festival banner. So we know that the Goten and Trunks Stokon Festival banner, which I actually did not bring up either. Let me go ahead and see if I could find this right here real quick. Dokkan Festival gotchas, and then let's find, you probably could hear my keyboard during this, I'm so sorry, I should have brought this up ahead of time. Come on, Goten. I should have looked up Trunks, huh? Oh my gosh, Gotenks, there it is. So this is the banner. For JP, this was the banner. Global, it's going to be the exact same, except instead of Angel, Goten, or Frieza, we're going to have Int Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So, obviously, Int Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is a massive buff to this category. Also, all these ads coming off all the time. This is Unawakened version, great. I'm just a mess today, guys. Let's bring up Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta real quick here. And he should be around here in the Int section. But yeah, this is actually, I feel like, a pretty nice addition to the global version of the Goten and Trunks banner. I feel like you could make the argument that between either, whoever you think is better, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Angel, Goten, Frieza. But I still think it's nice because it's the first time Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is returning. And he just barely returned on JP a day ago. Like literally last night on the actual Gohan banner, the Youth Gohan banner. The brand new Dokkan Fest in JP, and Global's getting him this quickly already, which is pretty nice. I think it's a global W for sure, especially considering the steps for the global banner. So the global banner is actually going to have discounts applied to it. It doesn't necessarily state the discounts over here, but essentially it's going to be like, 30, it's going to be like, I think 25 stones, 30 stones, 45 or something like that. And then the final step is a guaranteed featured unit. So you're guaranteed to get one of these featured SSR units. Let's just talk about the Dokkan Fest themselves, Goten and Trunks. So Goten and Trunks are a very powerful unit. I feel like no one really talks about how good they are, mostly because they're not on global yet, probably. That tends to happen with these JP units, like Videl, or this Goten and Trunks, in fact. Since they're not on global, there's not really too much to talk about them. And especially since after the celebration leaves, you just don't find them on the friends list. There's not too many, there's not too much people using them or trying these units. Especially since they're not really like, oh my gosh, I have to summon for Goten and Trunks. Goten and Trunks are my favorite character. There's not really many people out there like that. So you don't really see too many, screenshots on Twitter or something like that of these guys. But these guys are very good. They're a little inconsistent sometimes because they're great chances of 50%. They have two They have 2 procs for that. Great chance of 50% attack and defense. But applying this, then on top of this is huge. Because if you go down here, there's additional boosts are calculated separately. So that means that they could get a maximum boost of actually 400% attack and defense after doing a super. And then even 500% once you get their active skill. And their active skill is really good and it's pretty easy to get. Because you want to run these guys with the Goten and Trunks unit. It's only on turn 3, and then during that turn, they guaranteed super and evades the enemy attack. It's a very good design. I love this unit's design. Their categories itself, Gifted Warriors and Kamehameha. Gifted Warriors itself is a pretty solid category. Nothing really too special here, you know. All the Vegetas, all the Friezas basically, all the Piccolos, normal Zamasu, some Broly from Dragon Ball Super, which is really dumb that... no, even like this Broly. So like if we get like an LR full power Super Saiyan Broly or something as an LR, he's going to be in this category. Like it's a solid category. It's nothing really too great. But when you pair it with Kamehameha, that's where like it becomes insane. Because on this team, this leader skill, you can run every single Dokkan Fest LR. There's tons of good support units. Like this Goten is really good for Gifted Warriors, Prodigies. There's like this Super Saiyan Gohan. There's the Super Saiyan 2 Saiyan Man. There's this Master Roshi for the Kamehameha team. There's these Super Saiyan 2 Gokus. There's a pretty nice amount of actual support units on this category now. You know, this Roshi technically is a support leader. If you run like a bunch of Gokus on the team or Krillin even. And speaking of Krillin, there's also this brand new Krillin. This Krillin is like, if you get this Krillin, this Goten and Trunks is just death for the enemy. Because these guys are going to be hitting like 6 mil attack stats minimum with this Krillin on rotation. Because... not only does it get this, he gives Superclass Allies 2 key and 30% attack and defense. So that alone is pretty good. He gets an additional 30% attack and defense and 2 key to Superclass Allies when there's a Goten and Trunks attacking in the same turn. So that just adds even more to their attack and defense plus 100% when doing a super attack. Because they get even more start of turn to multiply against it. And it just becomes absolutely crazy. This Krillin is... I feel like he's probably the best Krillin in the game, personally, just because of his supports. You know, he raises defense in one turn. He's an amazing floater. He's on, like, so many teams that could use this, like Saviors, Battle of Wits, Turtle School, Earthlings. You know, he's really good for all of his teams. His link skill is pretty decent, too. You know, experienced fighters, Kamehameha, Fierce Battle, solid supports. You know, Turtle School is actually a pretty decent, getting to be a pretty decent link, too. So, you know, this guy's really good. These two guys are, like, insane. They're very, very, very strong here. We'll come to this later. But yeah, I mean, that's basically what I think about the units. Whether or not you want to summon, that's completely up to you guys. Just keep in mind that the 6th anniversary is legitimately next month. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing anything beyond the step-ups. Which the step-up is so high in value. It's like, why would you not summon on the step-ups, you know? So if we continue on here, now we're getting the new Extreme Z battle, which will come with these 3 guys right here. So this Goten, this Super Saiyan Trunks, and then this Android 18. So, oh, I did not mean to click on this ad. Don't mind that. But yeah, anyways, these guys are all like really good. This Goten and Trunks are basically the same thing. The really strong thing about these guys is this. So it says that it raises attack and defense, which is usually just a 30% raise. But, you know, back then, Dokkan was kind of weird with how the wording was. You know, sometimes they wrote things differently than how they would today. So as you see, it actually raises attack and defense by 50% for 6 turns, which is a very powerful ability. Like, that's not something to underestimate, because they're easy. They have easy A stats. Whatever. They have easy A stats. Like, this Goten has 12k defense. That's really good. This Trunks has 11k defense, you know. Their attack stats are a little low, but don't let that deceive you, because they have a really good link set. You know, they share like basically all the same links together. And then they raise their attack right here, and they get an additional 100% when doing a super attack on top of their start of turn. And then even further, if you have a Trunks attacking in the turn, or a Krillin or 18 on the team, for a Trunks it's the same thing where it's just a Goten instead right here, or a Krillin or 18 on the team. They give all allies attacking defense 18%, they get a crit chance of 18%, and they reduce damage by 18%. That's really good. And look, this Goten is on so many teams that he could help. Trunks is on a little bit of less teams, but he's also on so many teams that could use the help as well. The support unit's very good. Just honestly, overall, just very, very strong EZAs. Very impressive EZAs. These guys are good even in like the God of Destruction event. You can run them with the GTLG as a rotation. They won't take damage at all. They're insane. And honestly, I could say that over and over. You can watch showcases, but until you actually use these guys yourself, people are going to be like, yeah, they're good. But then when they use them, like, it's a whole different feeling when you have the units in your hand and you're playing with them yourself. It feels so good. There's 18 as well. This 18 basically does the same thing. Other than that, you know, the 50% and 100% when performing a super attack, like that. Her stats are also really good. 11k defense. She has a higher attack stat than them. That makes up for one of her weaknesses we'll get to later. But what she does instead is she still gets the crit chance 18% and the reduced damage 18%. She gives everyone 3 key and 30% attacking defense. As long as there is a Trunks, Goten, or Krillin on a team, that's really good. Obviously, I'm sure people know how valuable this is. Like, especially nowadays, there's so many like units that like give conditional, you know, super class or, you know, extreme class or a certain category. I feel like it's become more rare to get units like this that just give all allies this kind of buff, which is pretty substantial. The only issue is that you can't really get a Trunks, Goten, or Krillin on all of her teams, like androids, I believe really rivals. But most of her teams you could actually get a Goten, Trunks, or Krillin, you know, except for Peppy Gals as well. The big issue with her is her links. She works well with, like, you know, Videl, for example. But other than that, it's like her links are kind of meh. It's like she wants to be run with like these Saiyan Buu Saga units, but she also wants to be run on an Android team because of this. So it's kind of weird. Android's like female warriors type team. But this 18 is still very good. They're just all amazing, stupid good units. And we're getting to this right now because people were like a little worried. So there's going to be new Ultimate Clash right here. Other than that, there's story events returning. And yeah, you see right here, Physical Super Saiyan 3 Goten is coming to the global version of Dokkan Battle. He's actually coming on the 10th. So that's in... as you see right here, it's the 31st, so that's in about 11 days or so. This guy's absurd. This guy is like hitting 5 million attack stats with like 150k defense, and he has like a 30% chance to dodge right here. See, the medium chance to dodge. If you get his 11 key, he becomes super effective against all types now. His User skill is pretty solid. Super physical is a pretty nice typing. He has pretty nice links. He's on like 11 plus categories. His, you know, stats are very good. He's just overall a really fun, good unit. I feel like this guy's probably like, you know, the Super Saiyan 4s are nice. I like running the Super Saiyan 4s are fun, but personally, I'm not saying this guy's better than them, but he's like the most fun for me to use because his 11 key, you know, you want to get that 11 key. He's just very strong. You put him in slot 1 Super Battle Road. You know, I know a lot of people like units like that. His dodge chance is fun as well. You know, he's overall a nice, fun unit. Very powerful, just very well-rounded. And he's a big help for this Goten and Trunks right here. For example, if you think of like Battlefield, actually I did Battlefield run on JP today. Omega Shenron was actually in this time. I ran these guys as a unit, as a leader. This guy as a leader, and this ran all physical Kamehameha Gifted Warriors units, and you know, this kind of destroyed Omega, which is pretty good. This guy does so much for the team. I feel like he's such a big help for all these category teams that need it, like Super Saiyan 3, Heavenly Events, which is a new category in JP. He's a huge part of that. Connected Hope, Gifted Warriors, Saviors. You know, there's so many places and ways to use this guy. Like, he's a must-run in so many teams. It's very good. I'm very proud of how they actually handled this EZA, and I'm very glad it's actually coming to global. Pretty obvious that it was going to come to the global version, but at least, you know, you have the confirmation. There's also the Omega and Cell, Perfect Cell EZAs that are returning. People might think that this is because Sin Shenron is going to return too, or his Sin Shenron is going to EZA, but it wouldn't make sense because Cell's also coming back, and along with that, this Omega is just on the EZA banner for Super Saiyan 3 Goten as well, so that's that. Explosive Chain Battle for Super Saiyan Trunks team. I actually did not bring this up. Let me bring this up real quick here. If it can let me search for Chain Battle. Explosive Chain Battle, bam, right here. So let's bring up the Goten and Trunks, not the Goten and Trunks, Super Saiyan Trunks team. So this one, This one I found okay. Nothing really too special. I feel like, you know, like this chain battle, for example, this was a pretty nice chain battle, because look at the amount of characters you could use. But then there's like this, where like right here there's like a good amount, like this is a good amount of characters you could use, and here it's like very limited. You know, you kind of just want to get Broly, all Broly villains as your leader, and then, you know, Super Saiyan Namagokus or something like that for your super class. I wish I could have put up like the highest scores there, but you know, there's a bunch of YouTube videos on it. I don't know, like we'll go to the Truth channel or something. I guess you could find something like this. This chain battle was okay. I don't think it was anything too special. It came out with the Broly celebration on JP, or after the Broly celebration on JP, around there. So yeah, overall just a nice chain battle. Nothing really too special, but you know, chain battle, no one really likes it now. Weekend log and summon bonus. This is something that JP actually did not have, I believe, from what I'm remembering. Maybe I'm misremembering, but yeah, I mean, we can pull up the JP celebration right here actually. If we go to all campaigns JP, and then it should be this one, I believe. Yes. So if we look here, yeah, JP did not have this. So if we look at the JP celebration and compare it to Global, Global's getting, like, it looks like Global's just getting a better celebration, which is pretty good, because they're getting the weekend tickets on top of this, they're getting the anniversary tickets on top of this, which JP also didn't have. Very, very good celebration overall. I'd say, you know, these guys, at least do the step-ups. You know, I wouldn't recommend really going anything past that, especially with free-to-play, because, these guys are good, but you know, you don't want to skip the anniversary units for them. You don't want to use everything that you have on the anniversary for them. But yeah, that's basically it for this video. Let me know what you guys think of the celebration, if you're gonna summon for the Goten and Trunks. And other than that, thank you all for watching till the end. I will see you all in the next one.